Good Monday morning, Facebook. I will be doing the energy transmission for this week um, of Monday, March the 8th. Happy birthday to all my Pisces. Good morning to all of you. You know how we do. We're going to start by clearing the energy. Focus. Focus. Okay. So, when I focused on the energy for the week, the initial energy message transmission that I got was it's going to be a week of it's like hard lessons learned. It's like those things that we've been pushing off and putting off to the side, those issues, those plans, those ideas, those things that we were meant to do before, we were urged to do in the past, that we've just kind of like glided over and pushed to the side out of fear, out of neglect, out of whatever is stopping you from going ahead and doing what you were supposed to do before. Those things are coming back up for you now. For some of you, it is it has to do with your relationships, the people that you hold dear to you, the people that you feel loyal to. I feel like your loyalties are going to change. I feel like the loyalty that you put into these people, you're going to be taking back that power that you gave to them. Because I feel like it was kind of a love-hate relationship. Like they weren't all bad, but they weren't all good either. And they kind of manipulated you into believing that they were more of the good guy than they were the bad guy. So I feel like some of the manipulation that has been going on in your interpersonal relationships, even professional relationships, I think all of that's coming to a head. I think the things that you used to allow, you're not going to allow anymore. And this is going to teach you things about yourself moving forward as to how you got to certain places that you are in emotionally. Okay. I also feel like the thought patterns that you have been having within yourself, that internal narrative that you've been spinning around into your head, I think that internal narrative is changing. I feel like you're going to have more insight into who you truly are and what motivates you as an individual, what motivates you professionally, what motivates you personally, what motivates you spiritually. I think you're in that energy of getting to the point of actually realizing where it is that you misstepped in your past to get you to a place of recognition now. I think that when you get to that place, moving towards the middle of the week, it's going to be more to your liking of, okay, I see that where I made the mistake in this. I see where I gave my power away. I see where I allowed this to happen. It's taking that accountability and responsibility for your own actions to get for how you got to where you are. I think that a lot of that is clearing out this week, but in order for it to clear out, it has to come back up into your awareness. So the beginning of the week, today, tomorrow, into Wednesday, Moki balls. Sorry, guys. Today, tomorrow, into Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, into Wednesday, you will start to get these things to come up. I feel like the bulk of that will be coming up today for you, a little bit tomorrow. But mostly today, all of that pushback, all of those things that you were trying to forget or suppress, they will be coming back up for you in rare form, like in forms of communication issues, with forms of people, of of you being able to stand your ground. Your throat chakra will be open to speak your piece and to speak the truth and to speak the knowledge that you have gained within yourself. Because, I mean, we evolve and we change every day. Every day we wake up is another day to be better. It's another day to be stronger. It's another day to be wiser. It's another day to learn from our lessons. It's another day to implement what we have learned, what we have put off. It's another day to get started. It's a fresh new beginning. It's like you're reborn every day with a new idea, with a new sense of being, with a new sense of intricacy with the universe. So where we didn't take advantage of an opportunity yesterday, there's always another opportunity for abundance today. Okay, so just remember, when these things come up, be compassionate with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Love yourself through it and forgive yourself for your past transgressions, for your past mistakes, and learn from those mistakes. So it's like, it's not a mistake and it's not a failure if you learn from it. So don't let past hurts, betrayals, whatever it may be, whatever it is that you were trying to suppress and forget about and kind of just shove under the rug from the past, let that, do some house cleaning. It's time to clean house. It's time to clean your aura. It's time to clean your chi. It's time to clear your life force of clutter, of betrayal, of hurt. It's time for you to extract the power out of it, the lesson out of it. By you learning the lessons, you are also being able to strengthen yourself and empower yourself to do better in future circumstances. Because once we figure something has been released and we think we're done with it, because we've addressed it, we've put it out in the forefront of our mind, and we've made a conscious decision to not go to this place anymore. That doesn't mean that God isn't going to test us. That doesn't mean that the universe isn't going to send that cycle back around to test you, to make sure that you are out of this space. Make sure that you have unembodied this energy. Because once we make a mental decision, we're going to have to make an emotional one too. Because once we make that mental decision, we're going to have emotional triggers that's going to challenge that thought process, that's going to challenge that, what's the word? It's going to challenge that decision, right? To empower ourselves to not be in this place, to change, right? So we're going to have emotional triggers that's going to challenge our mental thought process. And then once we get over the mental challenge and we get over the emotional pushback, we have to then declutter that out of our muscle memory within our body. So the energetic resonance within our body that we have mentally checked, emotionally rebutted, we now have to physically declutter our energy from. So it is a process. So again, like I said, a bulk of that is going to come up today and tomorrow. I feel like there's going to be a lot of things that are going to trigger you, but I challenge you to not let it be a trigger. When it's a trigger, that means you're operating from that lower vibration, your lower self, the ego. You're looking for something that is going to validate you in a way. When you are activated, I challenge you to let it be an activation instead of a trigger. When you are activated, you are seeing that same trigger as an experience to learn from instead of something to dwell in, if you get me. Okay? So, now that I've gotten that part out, I am going to pull some cards for the beginning, the middle of the week. I will be pulling from the Kabbalic Tarot today. I haven't pulled from this deck in a while. I got my Moki balls out here with me. I got my Chinese writing stone. I have my Stromalite crystal. I have my Healer's Gold crystal. I also have some blue apatites, raw blue apatite, and I also have some owlite. These crystals, I don't usually show you guys the crystals that I have around me for the readings. But crystals, for those of you who are new to the crystal scene, they are very, very receptive to your energy, and they do help you clear out a lot of energy. A lot of the crystals that I've been drawn to carry for the past couple of days have been grounding crystals. So that is allowing me to ground with Mother Earth and the energies of the earth and the energy of the collective. For those of you who don't know, I am Rasmika Black Moon. Thank you for joining me today for our meditation and your spiritual sustenance. I am a spiritual life coach, a transformation and empowerment coach. I do also do clairvoyant and celestial readings, as I am a celestial channel and an empowerment catalyst. I use my gifts to guide and to provide guidance for my clients in their personal, spiritual, and professional endeavors to create harmony and peace within them in their lives, and to help them realize their destiny and transform their lives and align with their true soul's power. Okay, now we have the Knight of Cups, which is air and water. We also have the Hangman for the beginning of the week. That's that stagnancy I was speaking of. The Knight of Cups is that insight, that passion, that drive. I do feel like this does have to do with your interpersonal relationships. Again, the way you show up, the way you allow people to treat you, the way that you have been in this kind of romantic kind of haze. You've been seeing life through the rose-colored glasses, or through the images or the projections of those people that are trying to get you to see them in a certain light and not see them in another light. They're trying to, I feel like there is a lot of things that are moving you into this place where you want to be. You're looking to find enlightenment. You're looking to find the enlightened part of your intellectual and emotional life. So again, this is air, which is mental thought processes, things of that nature, and water, which is your feelings and your emotions and the way you deal with trauma. Exactly what I said. You're making a mental decision. You're going to get some emotional pushback, which is going to leave you in that Hangman energy, looking for enlightenment, looking for the answers. This is going within. This is putting yourself in a kind of limbo to get a better understanding of where you are, what you're going through, and how to move past it in a more in a higher vibration, right? By the end of the week, those fell on the floor. We're not going to take that. We do have the Fool, and we do have the Four of Pentacles, which is bringing in new beginnings and stability, which I also channeled before I started pulling cards. We also have the Prince of Pentacles, which is which is like the Page of Pentacles, which means you're gathering information, you're gathering knowledge, you're using that to your advantage, and you're using it in a more constructive way. I feel like in the past, when things didn't go your way, you were more destructive in your ways of trying to get those answers, and I think you were looking outside of yourself for those answers. I think you're now coming to the point where you realize that you have all of the answers within you. There's no need for you to look outside of yourself. Just focus on what you need, what you need, what you want, and what you desire, as far as creating the space that you want, creating the relationships that you want, creating the businesses that you want, creating the networking that you want, coming into contact with people that are going to further your agenda or help you in your life's work. the people that you are supposed to be here to help, they're going to be coming into your awareness too, but they're going to come once you've gone run through this cycle. So maybe not this week per se, but maybe moving in towards the weekend, I feel like you're going to be coming into contact with new people, and the things that you've learned throughout this week, as far as taking your power back and things, you're going to implement that, and that's going to bring in that momentum to continually clear out what you've been trying to suppress. I think the things that you've been trying to suppress have been holding you in this energetic field physically, which has been keeping you anchored, which has been keeping that energy anchored into your physical body, which has been keeping that energy anchored into your muscle memory of your body, your heart, your mind, your chi, your aura, your all of those things, right? I think there's going to be a deeper understanding and a deeper knowledge coming within it that's going to resonate, kind of wash over you, to move out the fear, to move out the energy that you have been in, like this struggle. I don't feel like it's a struggle materially. I really feel like you're in a place where you are stable with financially. I do feel like you're also in a place where you are seeing more opportunity to make money, and in a continuous basis. Like, it's not like a one sale type of thing. It's a recurring type of thing, so your money is regenerating for you. I don't feel like you're going to be in a place of financial hardship. I do feel like it's more of an emotional hardship that you're going to be going through this week, a mental and emotional hardship, because once you, like I said, once you make the mental conscious decision that you are no longer going to allow to be an emotional puppet. It's like your emotional IQ and your mental and your intellectual IQ are going up at the same time, while you're releasing those people, places, things, ideologies, resources even, that you thought were in your best interest but were not. It's all about this learning curve with yourself. It's like taking a new class in self-appreciation and recognition, almost. Do we have anything else from this deck? I feel like there are, you're going to be grounding yourself by the end of the week. I think you're going to be your heart chakra is going to be open and receptive. This, at the beginning of the week, towards the middle of the week, I feel like you're going to be closing off certain parts of yourself to the wrong people, and opening up yourself to opening up other parts of yourself to the right people, to the right energies, to the right mesh, to the right cocktail to your energy. I don't feel like you're going to be in this energy of complacency. I think there's a sense of urgency for you to rid yourself of this energy, of this being, what's the word? Of being complacent, of settling. I think there's a sense of urgency within yourself. Once these things come into your awareness, once these things come, there is transformation at the end of all of this. There is transformation at the end of all of this. There is a rebirth to the end of all of this. There is a sense of knowing yourself on a deeper level at the end of all of this. And all of this is going to bring in mental and emotional transformation that is going to lead to the decluttering of your physical body energy. All of these things are levels of energy that you need to understand in order to rectify and recalibrate. Okay? I do a lot of this type of work with my clients. I talk to them about how their thoughts have created the emotions that they have allowed, and how their emotions have resonated within their body and has caused them to hold a space for it. Even though they intellectually know and they emotionally know that isn't good for them, their body is reacting in an adverse way to kind of push back against what it fears. So in that, this is where I say you need to have that compassion and love for yourself. You need to talk yourself through this and let that inner child know that it's okay to confront these energies, to confront these ideas, to confront these people, to confront all of these things and get it out. It's okay. It's going to be in that, like I said, with that hangman energy, you're going into that inner place of yourself. You're going into that, you're having that energy of the round table with yourself. So it's you, yourself, and your higher self, right? So you got your inner child, you got you, your present self, and you have your higher self, which knows your destiny, which knows the direction, which is your north node. Your inner child is your south node. That's where you have been. These are the lessons that you have learned. These are the things that you have imprinted into yourself from this life and past lives. This is the time this week for those things to kind of like crack open so that you can learn and embody a different pattern, a different way of being, and challenge yourself to be in this transformative, experimentative energy, right? We have water on the board twice. We have earth on the board twice. We have air on the board as well. I do feel like there is going to be that dark night of the soul's energy. So don't fall into that spiral of that Five of Swords energy. Don't get deterred. Don't use this as a time to wallow. Use this as a time to uplift and empower yourself. This is not a time for you to seek advice from others. This is time for you to use everything that you see, do, hear, experience as an intuitive lesson, as an intuitive message, as a sign from the forces that be, God, source, spirit, universe, ancestors, big blue Papa Smurf. However you see divinity, you are tuning into your own natural abilities. You are going to know what is for you, what is not for you. And you're going to go do that deep research within yourself to find out which direction you need to go in and what is best for you. So this week is going to have some challenging moments, but they're also going to be enlightening moments. So use this week as a week of whenever you get this message, because my messages are timeless. And like I said, these cards are basically giving you confirmation as to the previous channeling that I got when I was in meditation for the energy of the collective. And yes, I am a no tools reader. Yes, I am an energetic worker. I use tarot cards, dice, and things of that nature on social media because I'm reading for such a large collective of people. Okay, I do feel like there is going to be some recognition as to where you need to be, what you need to do, who you need to be. I think there's also this energy of feeling on a cusp of maybe of truth and recognition. I think you're going to be in this energy of definitely honing in your mental prowess, your intellectual knowing, your inner wisdom, higher knowledge is coming through to you today. Okay, so for some of you today, you may be getting a message, you may be getting some type of message that's going to give you confirmation as to the answers you're looking for. We also have the Ace of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles gives me that working day and night, working day and night. You're working day and night to clear your energy, to have a closer walk with yourself. You know how they say we always want to have a closer walk with Jesus, or we want a closer walk with God. We need to have a closer walk with ourselves so we can understand God's plan for us. I'll repeat that. You need to have a closer walk with yourself so you can understand God's plan for us. So you can understand your destiny. We are the controllers of our destiny. Yes, our destinies are predetermined, but we predetermined our own energy, our own destiny, excuse me. We predetermined our own destiny. This is where we're going to find that truth. I think there's going to be some deep meditations going on. Some of you may be even doing some trance work. You may be going into trance during meditation and not even realizing it. Some of you, this is something new for you. This is going to be a new experience. So take it how it will. Do a lot of journaling, even a voice recording if writing isn't your thing. I do feel like it is necessary for you to hone in all of this. And there goes that Fool card again, that new beginning, that childlike energy, that taking that leap of faith, that you are in this place of rejuvenation, reinvention. There is a type of alchemy I feel in the air where you are taking the old you and your new you and you're putting it together. They're bringing those energies together in this here and now to break down the old establishment tower card and stand in your truth, in your energy of who you really are, of who, and you're learning the mechanics of it, that you're putting yourself in this self-aware state to learn the mechanics of the energy around you, how the universe is speaking to you, the synchronicities that you're getting to help you navigate towards your highest place, your highest destiny. This is envisioning your highest place in this universe and going after it. We do have the Tower card as the main focus of the week. So this is a lot of destruction and being rebuilt. So where there is destruction, there is growth. Right? You have to break down the old to rebuild something new. Again, you can't go backwards. You can only go forward. So you have to destroy what you have been holding on to in the past so that you don't have that to lean on. You can't be like, oh, well, this is my fall guy. Oh, well, this is a fault. This is a coping mechanism that I've used. Oh, this is an imprint. This is an imprint hack that I've been using before to get me through this because I don't like this. It's uncomfortable. You're going to be uncomfortable a lot this week. Okay? You're going to be uncomfortable a lot this week, but it's for your greatest and highest good and for the biggest transformation that you can have. Okay? And like I said, a lot of that is coming towards the weekend. The truth and clarity, the new beginnings, the leap of faith, the communication with your higher self, the communication with people through your higher self speaking through you to the right people, to the right energy, to the right place, taking you to higher heights, helping you to understand that what goes around comes around. So those people that did you dirty, that regret, that shame, that thing that has kept you ashamed of your past, ashamed of who you once were, that keeps that feeling of regret like in the background, in the shadows, those memories that keep coming up to remind you that you fucked up here, you fucked up there in the past, that these things can come back to you and come back to destroy you. That is a lie. You are going through that this week to remind you of who you are. People, my lotus blossoms, my warriors, my light workers, my people that want change, that know that they are here to do something better, that know that you are here to exact change into the world. I ask you and I challenge you to be more, to be to ride that wave of intensity, to be and stop doing. Stop worrying. Stop trying to Stop trying to fix everyone and everything by using your power, your life force, your chi to support them, because you're draining yourself. Take all that back and use it to empower yourself. Use it to bring yourself into alignment with God's destiny, with God's plan. There's an intensity moving about in the air. Like I said, there's a sense of urgency about this. There's no more delay in what it is that you're trying to achieve, and then how you're going to achieve it, of the goals that you're trying to and the goals that you're trying to achieve. There is a sense of urgency, and there's an intensity for you to shine and be who you really are. This means speak your piece. And then you know how they say in the weddings, when these people come together, that no man put us under, for speak now or forever hold your peace. This is your time to speak now. To speak now. Because if you don't speak now, you're going to repeat a cycle. There is something that I see repeating. You are to learn from these past mistakes so you don't repeat them in the future, and you can let go of it emotionally, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, energetically. You're going to stop embodying that victim mentality and holding on to the failures, and really see how far you've come to be. Just to be. It's like you're getting out of this doer hamster wheel type of energy, and you're sitting back on your throne and you're delegating those responsibilities. And when I say delegating responsibilities, energetically delegating responsibilities means making the conscious choice of what you will and will not filter through your body, what you will and will not focus on, what you will and will not allow to penetrate your boundaries that you have set for yourself and others. Remember, the boundaries that you set for yourself are also the boundaries you set for others, because if you do not enforce those boundaries, they're going to jump over that wall. Okay? You're changing the way you show up in the world. You're changing your existence. You're changing the way you see yourself in the world, and you're changing you're changing your place in it. So for many of you, this is an awakening. For others of you, this is just another level. The 36 chambers, there were levels to this shit. You started at level 1 and you worked your way up to level 36. At level 36 of the Ascended Masters, you have become an Ascended Master. You are a teacher. You are a leader. You are a driving force in this evolution of humanity. You are put here to help humanity to elevate. Here's the skinny. When you are a leader in your community and the things that are in the places, in the environments around you, when you ascend, the people around you ascend. That goes for the babies. Goes for people that are on this path, and those goes for people that are not on this path. Those of you that are on this journey with me, those of you that are light workers, I tell you, I'm urging you, and I'm letting you know, this message is for somebody out there who is denying who they are. You are a light worker. You have some type of gift that you've had since you were a child that you did not know that you have been fighting. I'm not going to say that you did not know. You always have known. You have always known that you've had this mystic sense about you. You've always known that you've been in tune, and you've always known that you've been more powerful than you wanted to believe. Stop giving your power away. Own it, hone it, and use it to help yourself come out of this place. Can't make this shit up, y'all. Source is speaking to you to bring that intensity to your existence, so that you're not just surviving, you're thriving, you're excelling. You're not just being, you're becoming, you're elevating, you're transforming. You're not just being you're not just in this energy of I'm here. You're in this energy of I conquer, meaning you conquer your fears. You overcome adversity. You are continually providing a standard of excellence to those around you, and you don't even know it. You are actually the one that they look up to for advice, for spiritual growth, for to see what it is to overcome. You have been the driving force and the person in your environment that people have been looking up to forever, and you don't even know it. So when you think that you're not on stage, or people aren't noticing you, you're getting recognized. You're getting recognized, and you don't even know it. Excuse me, guys. I left my tea running. Hold on. We'll be right back. All right. I'm back. All right, so that's where we're at this week. Use all of my readings, my energy transmissions as an intuitive message. Use these messages as a way to attune to source spirit in your higher self. Use these messages to see enlightenment and to transform and to empower yourselves on a daily basis. Use these and remember that this is a week to let go. You are purging this week. You are purging your energy. You're purging your mind. You're purging your emotions. You're purging your energy. You're purging out all of the toxins in your energy field. This means people, this means places, these means things, this means you asserting yourself. This means all of those accomplishments that you see, that you have achieved, you're going to see them, and you're going to see that you're worthy, and you're going to see that you're special, and you're going to see that this is something for you. This is something that you have control over. You're going to understand that you are the creator of your own destiny. When they say that your destiny is preordained, it is, but guess what? You ordained it. You are the one who told God, this is what I want my destiny to be in this life, and you're going for it. I think God is going, source, God, source, spirit, however you see it, your angels, your ancestors, your guides are all here surrounding you, giving you support, giving you a leg up, giving you some leverage. You got some over here that are good interpreters. And when I say interpreters, you have those that are going to help you understand the languages that are going to be coming towards you. I think there's going to be some messages that are going to come towards you in languages or ethnicities or cultures that you weren't aware of before, or that you really are not familiar with. You have ancestors from those said cultures, and we have the Fool again. This is a week of transformation. This is a week of new beginnings. This is a week of you honing in who you are. Don't be a fool and go through this again. Okay? I'm here to tell you that this is your chance. You have the Fool card here twice. You have Death card here, which is transformation and embodiment. We have the Ace of Swords, which is truth, which is cutting out all of those things that no longer serve you. But we got the Fool card twice, y'all. This is taking a leap of faith on yourself. This is believing in yourself. This is listening to your intuition. This is being guided by God's source spirit in your committee and your guides, your higher self. This is letting go of that low-hanging fruit that energy you've been in, and you standing on the top of the mountain and then jumping off. This is not just taking a leisurely look and looking over the side of the mountain and is like, oh, that's too high. Oh, I can't do this. This is you stepping off the edge of that cliff without even looking down and knowing that you can fly. Okay? I love you guys. You guys have a blessed week. Remember to be stronger, wiser, and better than you were yesterday. And you can be, because you're powerful. You are limitless, and you need to be fearless in all of your endeavors. Love yourself. Love your neighbors. Be honest with yourself, and never, ever compromise your spirit. Love you guys. Have a blessed week. Peace.